so after Indiana Jones, we did Jungle Cruise. Then we did Pirates. Then we used the restroom. And then we did Haunted Mansion. And now we're off to grab lunch at our favorite place. I know we're super creative. We always eat at the same place. Because of the time change, some of these restaurants don't open till 11. And we're starving like right when the first restaurant opens. We're like ready to go. So we're gonna go eat at that Mexican place we did before. Absolutely love it. And yeah, and then we're gonna go check out the Falcon, see how long the Falcon line is. Apparently someone said the Falcon actually broke down this morning. So yeah, hopefully it's back up and running. Right in front of us here you can see the Mark Twain, which again is similar to the Liberty Bell over at Magic Kingdom. Here we go. My husband and the kids are gonna go find a spot and they're gonna start eating their food. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go and order my allergen-friendly food and the husband's food. So this is it right here, it's our favorite. All right, this is what I got. It's a vegetarian burrito. It's got rice and beans, the cauliflower mix, lettuce, pico de gallo, and guacamole. I went in to get my tostito, which I had last time, and they said that it was actually fried with fish, so they wouldn't give it to me this time, which totally makes sense. So that's why it's always good to double check and ask all your questions. Can't wait. Alright, so I just took my first bite of my burrito. It is a little spicy. I don't really do spice, so I'm glad I didn't make it a wet burrito and put the spicy sauce on top. But it's really, really good. The beans and rice are amazing. I grew up in this area, so to have something that tastes more authentic Mexican rice and beans is really up my alley. It is so, so good. The beans are so creamy. And we're at our usual spot where we can watch Big Thunder Mountain go by. My husband had the beef burrito. He's more than halfway done with it, and he found it very delicious. I think everything on this menu is actually really, really good. So, yeah. Here's my rice and beans. Take a bite. So good, guys. So good. So I don't know if you guys want to see the inside of it. But it's cauliflower, rice, and beans. It's so good. Like I said, with the kick though. We also always get these chips. I don't know if you guys can see them back there. They're like a lemon lime flavored. You can hear the ride in the background. It's a very nice, peaceful spot. I know. Look at how cute this is. You can get bippity boppity boutique in here. You can have your kid in a little Cinderella carriage. It's pretty cool. And I just ran into Gaston, but over here you can meet Belle. Let's see if I can zoom in on her. See Belle back there? Hi, Belle. Oh, Figaro. There's a little Figaro right there. Cute. A lot of princess stuff over here. They do a show in there, which is pretty cute. Alright. Well, I got a kid using the restroom, so I better go find her. Keep waiting around in case Gaston shows back up. Alright, we're inside Star Tours.
And head over to the colorful outpost of Mos Eisley. No visit is complete without having a drink at Tatooine's infamous Mos Eisley Cantina, where you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Can I play a little music to entertain you?
A Tatooine vacation has everything under the sun. So call Star Tours and book passage to Tatooine today.
Hi, R2. Alright.
Well, that's one to it. I have no intention of getting another case of dust contamination. I totally agree, Arthur. Besides, I'm perfectly content right here with you. So long as you don't mess things up. Watch your language, Arthur, and check the laser cannons. Who knows what space debris you'll run into?
Silly droids. Look who we found.
Yeah, they're probably hiding in the third quadrant.
Boba Fett. Alright, so we just checked the app and it says the Falcon is 40 minutes. And that's about the time the kids are willing to wait. We are willing to wait 40 or 45 minutes. About an hour ago it was 50 minutes. The kids said no. But apparently 40 or 45 minutes is the secret number. It's just when we did rope drop, by the time we waited for the rope to drop, and then we walked all the way back here, and then we waited our 10-15 minutes for being that early, it ended up being like we waited 45 minutes because we had to wait for the park to open, we had to wait for the rope to drop, we had to walk all the way over here. At least for Disneyland, where they let you enter the land is like the farthest away. It's closest to Rise of the Resistance. So it was definitely a longer walk. Might be different at Worlds. So anyway, here is Batuu. Which way you guys want to go for the Falcon? All right. Whatever way's fastest. So you guys can take a little tour. Hi, buddy. Of Batuu. Just they thought of everything, like every little nook and cranny, every little blaster hole, every sign or lack of signage, I should say. Characters roaming. There's the blue and green milk stand. Pretty sure I've... Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Stormtrooper strong.
Oh dear. Henry, oh dear.
The resistance supporter. You're gonna carry on, Claus. That is affirmative. That's affirmative. No. Calm down, citizen.
They roam freely. Gotta make sure our entire party's here. So up here to the right is the cantina. And even when you have a reservation, doesn't mean you're going to be getting in at that reservation time. So our reservation the other night was 5:45. I don't think we got in till 6 something, which would explain why my kids were done, because that's like 9 o'clock our time, which is way past their bedtime. The outside is totally well themed. Of course, it's very well themed indoors as well. And then if you go straight ahead, we see the Falcon, for which the app is showing a completely different time from the screen. So now we have to decide if we're willing to wait 60 minutes. I mean, we walked all the way over here, so I'm gonna converse with my people. Anyway.
It's 60 minutes.
I know, but do you really want to have to walk all the way over here, or do you want to just do it for 60 minutes? I would wait an hour. There's the Falcon. Alright, and then here, right there is docking bay 7. Oh yeah. Alright, I got a feisty 7-year-old. We decided we're going to do 60 minutes. My 7-year-old is not happy about that. But if you think about it, it's only 15 minutes later than 45.
He's right there.
So here is the back side of the Falcon, really, really close. The line queue brings you really, really close to the Falcon. So I wanted to show you guys that. The detailing here, the paint job, and a few times you can see like blaster marks. It's pretty sweet. And of course they don't let anyone near the Falcon. So actually the closest you can get is right here in the line queue. This is the closest you can get to the actual Falcon. It's pretty sweet. There's another good view from being in the queue. You can really see the detailing they did there on the side. It's pretty cool. I actually can't get enough of this view. Just looking at it all. And of course everyone lines up right here in front to get their picture taken in front of the Falcon. We actually haven't done that yet because every time we're here it's so sunny. We don't want to wait in line. But we had our picture taken in front of the first order area where we were supposed to look kind of gloomy. That was fun. They had to actually build in more extra queue lines, and that door right there, if needed, you can walk through that door, and there's a whole nother outside queue area that they had us open up one day. That's all in the sun back there, so if it goes that further, then you need to, worry about some sun protection. But I mean, even in the queue line here, just the buildings and everything, it's just amazing. Alright, so we're in line, like I said, we just passed a kiosk area where they're selling sunscreen, hats, and like mister fans. And if you go a little further, they're selling water and the Sprite and the Coke thermal detonators. Pretty sweet. We're finally in the final level of the queue, and now you can see the top of the Falcon from here. Look how cool that is. We're just a few little turns away from meeting Hondo, where he tells us how much coaxium we need to get. If you look right up there, that's Big Thunder Mountain. That's the only time where you can really see something that's not part of Star Wars Land, is right there, because that's Big Thunder. Otherwise, isn't this pretty cool? I mean, right in that room is Hondo. Just keep walking by, looking at the top of the Falcon. So close. So close. Alright, we're coming in here to see Hondo. After Hondo, we ride our Falcon.
Another group of flight candidates. Welcome. What a fine-looking group of flight professionals. You remind me of me, but without the bounty on your heads. Recognize us. You've flown for me before. I can't believe you made it. It's good you made it back. Good for you. We'll talk later. I have to do everything around there. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. The Millennium Falcon. On loan for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. You back at my fine friend. Yes. As we agreed, you let us use the ship. We'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. You help the resistance, and I get all the profits. What? The First Order will never know we were there. Okay, time to go, so, bye-bye. We better go before he changes his mind. Move along, my friends. Listen carefully and remember, the better you work together, the more you earn. And if and when you are successful, the rewards will be...
I get to hit buttons that light up and flash. That's what she just told me. Because I'm a gunner. Alright, we're headed to our ship.
Get closer.
And then Hondo will talk to us some more.
Good luck to you all.
Steve, you gotta be up here.
Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a First Order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Move out, my friends. See you in the cockpit.
If possible, all cargo is replaced on the 4 feet.
I want you to quickly put on
Okay,
this.
that's next. Hit you. Inside on the yellow task me, please. And got the one. Perfect, gotcha.
Press those blinking buttons on your consoles. Press anything to flash while you're flying.
I have to press. You have to press all the buttons.
Flight engineer, repair this. Hit your flashing button. You'd better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Flying this thing so easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot. Hit the boosters. Now let's go get the coaxium. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Keep shooting! They've locked onto us! Take evasive action! There it is! After that train! Flight engineers! Fire the harpoon! Now, gunners! Shoot the cargo free! Left pilot, brakes! Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's one. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friend.
Got one thing to come out.
Power of the ship. Well, I grab the coaxium.
Here's what I gotta do.
You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe we do something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Gunners, shoot the train. Yes, keep mashing those controls. The cargo's breaking free. Keep shooting. My friends. Yes! We got the coaxium! I will grab it! You keep up to the train! Gunship! Oh, that's ridiculous! Things are getting too hot! Yes! A distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! Destroyer is collapsing! Left pilot, hit the boosters! Boost! We made it! I don't believe it, but we made it! Now, let's get out! Your hyperdrive has failed! Pilots, evasive maneuvers! We've got company! We cannot let them follow us back to the resistance! You did it! Watch out! That's going to be hard. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance.
2
You have heard the first order and made Chewie proud. Now after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad. Oh, wait, my friends. I'm afraid we have picked up a hitchhiker.
Oh no!
Enfin, scan the exterior of the Falcon for life forms. You see, this happens sometimes when you travel to random regions of the time for you to go. Don't worry, payment is on the way. Trust me.
Thank you.
All available text. We have a Corellian freighter that needs an
I don't know how that videotape turned out, but
this thing's seen better days. Better fix all that before the Wookiee sees it.
alright.
There's something.
Now we just exit.
Mine was on the left.
How'd you do, H?
Yeah, I did good.
Did you like being a
I saw
gunner?
the details. We got 10 TIE fighters.
Oh my gosh, I think we did great because we got 2 things of coaxium.
I know.
That's pretty sweet.
I did it. I only shot my missiles.
Oh my gosh.
I only shot it once.
Alright, right in front of Savi's workshop, which is where I built my scrap metal, aka my lightsaber. Do not call it a lightsaber, it is called scrap metal. You can tell that it's Savi's workshop with this blue banner right here. But I'm going to ask them how on earth I get my scrap metal home. Alright, so I wanted to ask them how I properly get my scrap metal home on the airplane. So the first thing she says is I can ship it home. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not shipping it home. Then she tells me how I can separate the blade from the hilt, which... Alright, my battery died on my other camera. This is where you're going to find the Ronto Roasters. It's next to Docking Bay 7. Inside here is the marketplace. I think I've shown it in my other videos. Straight ahead you're going to see how they roast the meat, so to speak. Little robot turning a crank. Pretty cool. And then right behind it is the Ronto Roasters, which there's nothing there I can get. But here it is right here. Very popular spot. And then next to that is what my daughter wants, which is the popcorn. People either love it or they hate it. So we're gonna get her some popcorn. Looks like you can get a Repair Joy souvenir popcorn vessel for $20. Yeah. Let's see, the Outpost popcorn mix is $6.49. Yeah, looks like you can get some Star Wars drinks as well in here. So yeah, stay tuned to us and our popcorn. All right, we got our funky popcorn. What do you think about it, Elle?
It's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
To me, the purple one kind of tastes like Fruity Pebbles. And the reddish colored one is kind of like, I don't know, almost like a spicy taste, but it's not spicy. It's a thing. But she likes it, so it's worth it. But again, we're inside here. It's just gorgeous in here. Just gorgeous. But we're actually gonna head back to the resort because we've had enough sun for a minute. And then after a little break, we're gonna head over to DCA and explore that. And I have to charge my camera because I exhausted my battery.